Do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and true and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Nigerian Union of Channels that are duly elected as chairman of the Nigerian Union of Journalists correspondent chapter of the State NUG. I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability, faithfully, in accordance with the Constitution of the Nigerian Union of Journalists. In accordance with the Constitution of the Nigerian Union of Journalists and the law. I will always, in the interest of my sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Union. That I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and direct principle of the Union as contained in its Constitution. That I will exercise my authority vested on me as chairman, so as to impede or prejudice the authority lawfully vested on me. That I will not allow my personal interest to influence my official conduct or my official decision. That I will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Nigerian Union of Journalists. I will devote my personal, I will devote myself on the service and well-being of the people of the Nigeria in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Congratulations.
This meeting will hold at 2 p.m. and we were here by 1:30 p.m. It was here that we were being informed again that the meeting will commence at 3 p.m. That is the first mass. The second one is, how can you place me as chairman of the occasion when my commissioner is here? I find it uncomfortable. My commissioner, Alhaji Ibrahim Damani from Gida, ought to chair this occasion because I am his subordinate. No matter the age, yana da kyau journalists who are purveyors of public good to ensure that they inculcate this. The idea of African time is both un-Islamic and is absolutely wrong in human behavior. We should try as much as possible to do away with it. It has no place in our culture. So I want us to try as much as possible to set the right direction for our people, for our leaders, and for everybody, so that things will start to sort out themselves in the right manner. All said, I like to congratulate the newly elected executives. I appeal to them to try and uphold the trust placed on them. obviously, nobody is being invited to come and hold a position these days. You can ask for it, you can pay for it. If you do so, then you must be ready to bear the responsibility attached to whatever office you have been elected to hold. We must, as much as possible, try and be as much honest as possible. Honesty is being shifted to the back burner these days. People must ensure honesty in their affairs, official affairs, and in their normal lives. That is the only way that we will correct and get a good society for our children and grandchildren to inherit. That said, I thank you very much for the honor. Like I said earlier on, the arrangement is faulty. It was here that I was informed that I am going to share this occasion, so I'm not prepared for it. But all the same, I thank you very much for the honor. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What the LUJ has done, as far as I'm concerned, I think they are right. I have a number of reasons why I said so. Number one, when I first started working as a producer in Prima Radio, Ibrahim Naisalu was already a general manager in one of the outfits of governments in Sokoto State. So even if I was made a commissioner, I think that's just political. And let us just face the reality. I have enjoyed a very good working relationship with Alhaji Naisalu because he was my director of information. And I know every one of you in former Kebbi State, Sokoto State, and Zamfara State, we all know who Naisalu is when it comes to journalism in these three states. So I think the LG can be forgiven about that mistake, sir. You are still our father, you are still our leader, and we still respect you. And anywhere we meet, we know that you are the senior. Ours is just some few minutes of politics with you and we move away. Let me first of all congratulate the newly elected Executive Council of the Correspondence Sabin, Zamfara State. I was very happy when I called you to order. I think these things need to be done already. And I also want to advise you that you cannot appoint a chairman of the occasion at the very moment when the occasion is about to start. So please next time you try to address that problem. Even myself, the letter of invitation was brought to me yesterday, and I promised them that I will be here. And right now I'm here. I want to advise you, especially the members of the MEA and correspondence staff and all journalists and correspondents working in the first state. I think you have to take one thing into cognizance. Now we have moved a little bit from the analog system of, practicing journalism, what we know before, and the new technologies that have been introduced in today's kind of journalism. So what I want to advise you is to make sure that please try to get yourself conversant with the new technologies. That is why if you observe, The new media is trying to take over from the journalism profession, which we already know. If you look at the story of this woman, this Hasana, which has been trending these last 2 days, you can imagine how much that story has really gone down into the minds of people in this country. People must have really shed tears when I saw her story. So what we are saying is that please, journalism of today is supposed to be entirely different from the journalism which you know of yesteryears. Try to acquire more knowledge, try to go to schools, try to get conversant with the new things, new elevations that have been introduced into the journalism profession. And please try to get yourself to be able to compete. When a journalist from Zamfara, for example, is posted to Abuja or is posted to Lagos, I think we should try to compete and really show to them that yes, you are a journalist from Zamfara.
In journalism career, he made me the news editor of the Legacy newspaper while I was in Legacy. So I'm proud to be associated with him. I always celebrate him whenever I saw him. In person of Alhaji Ibrahim and Sabin, I remember him. When we stand in the already established existing protocols. Before I proceed again, I find it very difficult to speak before my leaders, especially our leader, Commissioner of the Former Permanent Secretary, and also our leader again, the leader Tambo Halim, and all senior journalists that are here who are veterans before us and who are taking in their steps now. The chairman of the People's Democratic Party, ably represented by the secretary of the party, Alazi Nazir, Rubai Imam, and all their encouraged members of our professional colleagues here present. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am standing here to represent our amiable chairman, the chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Alaji Chukuru Kamfulani Ekata Obuso. He asked me to deliver his goodwill message to the newly inaugurated members of the Nigerian Journalists Correspondence Chapel with 3 calls. 1, you shall ensure justice. 2, we should promote peace, unity, and stability of our dear nation and the state. 3, you should fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in discharge of your assigned responsibilities by your colleagues. My own is to pray for you. May the Almighty Allah, may the mercy, guide, protect, and provide you the useful guides to steer the affairs of this your new leadership so that the NUG of our state, NUG Correspondent Chapel, will be proud with you and your leadership. Thank you. May God bless you. Assalamu alaikum.
It is about the media, which is the fourth pillar of democracy. And as a party or a government, we need the support, the cooperation, the understanding of the media to make it possible and easy to communicate to the electorates. So We are here to represent our chairman who is out of the state, which is Excellency the State Governor, who have traveled to Edo for the PDP campaign of the 2024 gubernatorial election. The chairman has asked us to assure you people, the entire council of the Prestige NUC, that the PDP as a ruling party is extending its hand of understanding, friendship, so that together we grow Zamfara State. I also want to inform you that the chairman has told us that he, as the chairman of the PDP, who is bent on revitalizing the party, uniting its members, ensuring that the dividends of democracy have reached the Zamfara people in all the nooks and crannies of the Zamfara State, is willing to work with you and will have only his door open for you at all times, for you to be able to reach him or any one of us when you have any issue that affects the party. So I hope you will reciprocate the gesture of the chairman by accepting the friendship he has offered, so that we move the state further together. We all need each other to survive, most especially in this period when Nigeria is fighting insecurity in the state, fighting poverty, ignorance, and disease. We hope you will give the PDP-led government in the state all the support it needs to succeed in implementing its program and policies mapped out to usher in a new era in the politics, a new era of development, a new era of unity and cooperation between all the peoples of the state. Before I end my address, I wish to use this opportunity to congratulate the new executive of the NUC and assure you of the PDP's support, cooperation, and understanding to make your work easy. We as a party are willing to support you at all times to ensure that you work professionally, ethically, and efficiently under a conducive atmosphere, inshallah. Finally, I wish to apologize to the DG media who are omitted during observing protocols, and any other person omitted. I'm sorry. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for listening to me. Not me, but the chairman of the state PDP, Dr. Jaridu Magayaki. Thank you, and God bless us.
The chairman of the occasion, our father, permit me to stand on the already established protocols. I was wondering when I was being introduced to come up the podium to say something, because in a place where your fathers are seated, you find it difficult to have the words to say, but I take it as a directive to say the word or two. I want to first congratulate the newly inaugurated Executive Council of the Nigeria Union of Journalists, and also want to call on you to ensure that the task that is on you is a wondrous one and is a very huge one. Like it's been mentioned time without number that the media is the fourth asset of the realm. Really, there's a huge responsibility for that estate to ensure that the responsibilities that are enshrined are fulfilled accordingly. The media as the fourth estate of the realm, what it means that apart from the legislative arm, the executive arm, the judiciary, the next arm or the next realm in the society is the media. Because the media ensures a bridge between the society and between the government and the governed. That is the general public. So the task is not a simple one, but it requires hard work, dedication, honesty, as well as ensuring the efforts of the job to ensure that the public is always kept informed on the activities of the government, and the government is also kept informed on the situation in the society. You can see our leaders, if you compare them with the number of the people we have in the public domain, there are very few selects that are leading us. Therefore, they need our support in order to succeed. And all of us cannot be there to inform them what is happening. So the media is the bridge. So therefore, the newly inaugurated Executive Council of the NUJ have a huge task and responsibility to ensure that that bridge, that gap between the government and the government is bridged accordingly. And you can only do that by playing the game of the job. That is by following the ethics of the journalism. Similarly, NUJ is one of the foremost associations or unions that have predated the existence of independent Nigeria. Established on the 15th of March, 1958, and is still existing, and is still one of the most highly respected bodies in Nigeria. So therefore, your task is a wondrous one and is a huge one. Therefore, it is expected that the confidence that is reposed in you shall never go in vain. And similarly, as a very formidable union, I advise that identify with other unions that are formidable so that you can work as a team. Anybody that works as a professional in the media knows that media is a teamwork. There is no way you can do it alone. You need partners in progress in order to succeed. Therefore, embrace other unions and formidable associations that will help you to deliver the task successfully. I will mention a few. The Nigerian Institute of Public Relations is a formidable union that has members within the Nigerian Union of Journalists. Try to ensure that you collaborate with them to succeed. Currently, the Nigerian Institute of Journalism and the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, you can see I'm mixing the two because they are intertwined. The Nigerian Institute of Public Relations is trying to establish a leadership and public relations university, one of its kind, not in Nigeria, but in the world. Under the leadership of the President, Dr. Ike Deliako, fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, we just recently, last week on Friday, inaugurated a huge committee that cuts across all the states across the Nigeria and also FCT. That committee is saddled with responsibility to ensure that from the start point to the finish point, this university is established. And as I'm talking to you, the executive governor of National State had a fierce struggle to snatch the university situated campus from Niger State to National State, where he gave us a huge land of 100 hectares of land where we are going to establish this university. And who are going to dominate it? It is you, the professional colleagues. So it is an opportunity, and it is very simple. All those that are not fully registered with NIPR, the state chapter has just recently been resuscitated under the purview of the Presidential Caretaker Committee, which was established by the National Council of the NIPR, and one of us, and also the President, MD, and Chief Executive of Zamfara State Media Corporation is the chairman of that caretaker committee. So I urge each and every one of you that is not a registered member of this formidable association, and likewise the NUG, those that are not fully registered, I urge them to ensure that they are registered. Because if you are practicing without being registered, you are practicing illegally. So that is my advice for you. And likewise, there are other formidable associations that you need to embrace. Recently, there was an election of the Society for Nigerian Broadcasters, that is SNB. Likewise, try to identify these formidable associations and identify with them and get yourself registered. It pays to get registered and be part of the professional bodies. I wish you Allah's blessing, and I wish you His guidance in all your undertakings. And I also pray on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to ensure, to establish a sustainable peace in our dear state, help our leaders to calm the insurgency that has ravaged the state, which has been a state that has been very rich in famine and rearing. May Allah bring back our lost glory of the peace that we are yearning for, and may Allah help our leaders in ensuring that sustainable peace. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Especially the APC and BDP, our father Alaji Jabu Sadonazumi, representing Dr. Kora, my colleagues, the journalists, other well-wishers, NIPR delegation, all other protocol duly and respectfully observed. Mine is very little. My fathers and my very, very senior colleagues in the profession have spoken, so I think I will just have to ask a little to call it a day. Let me just take an advice to the newly inaugurated executive of the NUG Correspondent Chapter. The first advice is that please try to acquaint yourself with the provisions of the Constitution of Nigerian journalists, which was used to inaugurate you here today, and your oath is based on that provision. Try to acquaint yourself with the Constitution in order to make the union better. We have the national body, the CWC, we have the state that comprises the state executives and the national officers. Then we have the zonal body, then we have state council, then coming down to the chapters. The Constitution has spelled out the way and manner all of these arms, or let me say branches, are being governed. So we all respect you and we trust you, and we are expecting you to do more than what you are expecting. We have been with you, we know all your capacities, and we know what you can do. Please and please try as much as you can to justify that trust reposed in you. People have been saying good about you. It is now time to put it into practice. Bahaushe na cewa ba a sanin halin mutum sai an gwada shi. It's now a testing time for you. You have to be patient enough. You have to be very rugged. You have to be very agile, and you have to be very amiable. The task ahead of you is enormous, and you have to work hard to deliver it. We pray for Allah to guide you, to give you wisdom and ability to discharge your responsibilities effectively. To our special guest and participant, on behalf our Vice President, we appreciate you. We say a very big thank you, more especially the politicians that shows something that can be translated in journalists here and work on what happened here. There's a very big story to write about the ruling party in the state PDP and the opposition party in the state ADC and the national ruling party. The way and manner they behave here is very impressive. Our mentors, the veterans that are here, also encourage us. There are very big stories that can come out from their presence here. So we pray to Almighty Allah to guide us accordingly, to lead us, to help these new officers deliver their mandate effectively. Thank you very much.
Chairman of the occasion, members of the high table, my colleagues here, please allow me to stand on the already established protocol. First of all, I wish to apologize for my requirement to this occasion. It has not been part of my habit or character. Most of you here must have been aware of the health condition of my wife, who is presently on admission at Udus Sokoto. She has been battling with breast cancer for 5 years now. I drove myself from Sokoto just to attend this occasion. So I'm sorry for that. The next thing is that there was no communication that I'm going to make a speech on behalf of the state government or on behalf of the Commission of Information. All the same, I wish you well. The newly inaugurated executive of NUJ. I wish to pray for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to lead you in the right way, to succeed in your journey. I want to add weight to what my former boss, Amaliki, said. I'm happy that Reshan is the present chairman. I used to call him P and P. Praise and protocol. I wish you well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Newly elected executive of the correspondent chapel, I am happy to welcome our personalities here present, former commissioners, elders of the head of NDS, head of security agencies, professional colleagues, our senior colleagues in the noble profession. We welcome you all. It is highly impressive to have a combination of personalities here. This is an indication that Zamfara is a media-friendly state. Having composition of personalities here today, joining us in celebrating these important events. Inshallah, we are going to utilize the opportunity given to us to promote journalism profession in Zamfara, to support peace and stability. As we all know, media as all pillars of the rain in governance process. We are going to use our pen to promote peace and stability, understanding cohesion, as well as economic development of our dear state and the country at large. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. Okay, Lisa.
رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Lord, my father, my mentor, and the chairman of the occasion, Haji Ibrahim, I salute. Please, due to time, permit me to stand on the existing protocols already established. Assalamu alaikum once again. On behalf of the Nigerian Journalists Zamfara State Council, we really appreciate your time given to us today because we have all the commitment that we are important to you. That is why we are here with us. You spent almost the day with us. We have nothing to say it rather than Allah Yasaka Mahmoud al-Khairi. And as the Zonal Secretary says, today is a historical event, not only for the inaugural of the new executive of the correspondent channel, but for the Zamfara State. As NUG, to invite the two parties of the state, they are here with us. The relationship they have shown, it actually shows that the NUG has a good relationship in Zamfara State. We really appreciate your coming. We really appreciate your understanding because, in fact, we have nothing to say other than Allah for the friend of journalists and the students that are here with us, we thank you very much for the time you give us. And we want to assure you that NUG is ready to work with any partners that are ready to support the Zamfara State government and the Nigeria in general. We are here, we are all from the state. Ours is to ensure that the state comes first in the country. And inshallah, as a journalist, we will do our best to ensure that the state government has achieved the security, economic, peace, inshallah. We thank you very much. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as you came here with us, spend your time, take you back to your destination. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.